Um, I wanted to ask you with Father's Day coming up, what for you? What has your dad meant to you? Good old Andy,
Good old Andy.
good old Andy. As far as your bowling and his support for you in your bowls as well.
Um, well, my dad, in the sport of bowls for me, he's always been sort of my hero in the sport. Maybe he's never won anything big, but he's always been that guy. I don't know if anybody out there doesn't know my dad. He's always walked around with a limp as long as I can remember from an accident he was in, and it's always just been really impressive to me. And to see him go out there and do his thing. He has to. Sometimes he's got to play with his cane, and he's got that going on. And he goes out there, and at the best of times, I think he's one of the best bowlers on the green. Somehow, I don't know how he manages it, but he shows up and he plops them on the jack. So it's always been sort of motivating for me. It's just like, hey, if Dad can do it, why can't I? Sort of thing. And just when I was young, he would take me and my brother all across the province and all across the country to play. Every weekend, we were gone somewhere else, and Dad had no problem driving around, spending money to keep us in hotels or gas money when I was just young and didn't have any money or a car or anything to do that with. All that, him and my mom, they both always made sure we had shoes and clothes to wear to get out on the green and whatever else. So that was always great. And just another thing my dad always kind of taught me: just never quit, never give up, and just keep on just being the best you can. And I guess if my dad's out there listening, thanks for everything you've done for me, inside and outside of the sport, and thanks for always pushing me to be the best that I can be.
That's
What about
nice.
you? What about you, Darryl? I guess I could fire that one back. So I know you spoke a little bit about the times you've had being able to play with your dad. So
Uh, my dad has meant a lot to me for bowls and beyond. Um, you might not know it because I don't know if I say it too much, but he's always been my inspiration for doing the things that I do in bowls. His work with other groups. He hasn't been super competitive in bowls, and he hasn't been a ton on the admin side. But in the things that he puts his mind to, he usually goes all in, and he's been part of a lot of groups. And this is my group, bowls, that I can try to do the same things that he's done in his past, and you know, do as much as I can for the sport, be the best that I can in the sport, and try to promote it and I guess grow it as much as I can. Um, we've competed in the past and usually had a great time. It's always that fun father and son dynamic where he knows how to get on my nerves and I know how to get on his. So it's always that fun little bit. But he hasn't been able to bowl in a number of years now, which is unfortunate. But I know he's out there cheering me on. He comes down to the club to watch, and that usually always makes me bowl better. He's come down to a few wobas when I've been struggling, and when he shows up and just chats with me, I tend to bowl a lot better and do better. So his motivation, his pushing me to be better, and just I think I know that he's proud in all the stuff that I've done in the sport and continue to do. So, Dad, I think you're watching out there. I'm not sure, but thanks for everything that you do, and happy Father's Day.
yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Family means a lot in this sport, whether
Yeah,
you like it or not. All the groups that come in, it's a big family thing.
absolutely.